Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Evening Flow Show. My name is Gostamo, also known as GT, the Dodo Advocate. Yesterday, we had a major news trending all over the blog about an ex-teacher that married his ex-student. And it was all over the blog, Linda Ikeji, Yaba left, and all that. So, today, we bring you the real story from the horse's mouth. Let's go.
Lagos anthem, Fortnite, Two-Face Libya, Ella Joe, Jimmy Jam, Lagos.
Hello, everybody. I'm live here with Mrs. Stephanie Ebere Sammy. Good to have you here, ma.
Good to have you too.
Okay, over the weekend, you had your wedding, which was obviously the happiest day of your life. And interestingly, your wedding went viral simply because of the story surrounding the whole thing. Can you walk us through it?
Okay. I think I'll trace our love story back to when I was in senior secondary school, XS1 to be precise. Though that was not when it really started. It all started after my school. Okay. But we met each other while I was still in school.
Cool.
So he came to my school, Orient Academy Group of School, to do his teaching practice the year 2013. I was in XS1 then. That was when he came. And you know, TP teachers and the student, how it looks like.
Okay, so he was not an actual teacher.
No,
just
he was
teaching
a teaching practice student.
Okay, get that fact right.
So I've been to that stage before. So I know what it's like. Students always have one or two things to say about that teaching practice teacher. Is that he's pompous, he forms as if he can teach. So we also did the same thing to him that time. Was like, why is he doing in our class? You think you can teach in this class? So we're actually going to give you a headache. I and my seatmate then, we were really talking, and actually I think we were really more of enemies then than friends.
Wow.
Because we never spoke, we never said anything. I never liked him.
Why?
I don't know. I just saw him like someone that was like, he was too full of himself. Like, what are you feeling like? You want to come and teach us? He was always on corporate, on ties, and like, okay, you're too serious now, calm down. So he himself was like, this girl is so full of herself. Is it because what's she like? What's even this girl said? She was like, it was just there. The hatred was just there for no reason. So that was how it was all through the secondary school. Even he didn't know my name directly. So the best way to know my name was, I think there was a test we wrote by our main teacher then, economics. He was teaching economics at teaching practice students. Then the teacher in the school was also an economics teacher. So he gave us text and he asked him to mark the text for him. So after marking the text, he said that it was my class, SS1. He knows the arm. So the best way to know my name was to come and share the test script by himself. So instead of him to give it to the class prefect to pass the script, he now had to call names. And when he called the names, he changed the test script and know who the person was. So he was calling him, he got to my name, he checked the test script. I had 99 over 100.
Wow.
So he was like, wow. So this guy is actually smart and she's intelligent. So I think after some few days, he now called me like I should come and see him in the staff room. That was when he knew my name, Odili Stephanie. Then it was not like, which of the Odili are you? So I told him, he said, wow, what a small word. Your father, your late father, was my teacher in Ukah Grammar School.
Wow.
And I was like, really? He said, yes. So I'm opportune to teach my teacher's daughter. So that was all. He just started, and once in a while he calls me, how are you in school there? How are you? What studies are doing? Okay, I think you're a bright student. Teachers loved you and they liked you. You go for different competition and all of those things. I said yes. So we kept the communication, just talking and all of that. And he still came back 2014 for the second taping.
Yeah, twice.
Yes. So he came back 2014 and it was just like, you're back. He said yes, that the school favored him. And he chose to come back again. He actually favored him because it was my class he used the first time when they came. Okay. To supervise him during the first taping. So, and that was it. I think that was 2014. And that was the year I wrote my YA. So it was when I left school. After some years I left school. That was when our love story began. Really. But all through those years, it was just friendship and understanding, getting to just be cool friends, and we're just free about it.
Nice. So before people start bashing, normally as most people would do, you are dating your students, it's unethical. They were not dating as students. They
No.
They were just friends. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did this whole lovey-dovey start? How many years after school, and where were you then?
I was in university then.
Wow.
Yes, I was. I think it should be the year 2018 or so.
2018.
Yeah, because I wrote my REC 2014, and it took me 4 years before I could secure an admission into the higher institution. So all through those years, is that I'm going. There was time I went to Port Harcourt to do my basic there. I think that was 2016, 17, something like that. So when I came back, we were still communicating then. He had my number. How are you? Had school? How is studies and all of those things and that. So when I came back, I said to learn something. That was makeup.
Yeah.
So after, while I was learning the makeup, it was like, after your makeup, what's the next plan? I said, still waiting for admission. At least waiting for Unicorn to call me back. Maybe for admission or all of those things. It was not like, I'm seeing people going back to school already. I'm not trying to kind of discourage you. Why don't you buy phone in Abraka here, Abo campus? At least, even if it's not your dream course, but you'll be in school, you can still choose to write jump and pursue your dream course. I said, okay, no problem. I bought the idea. I told my mom. She said, she almost told me, but she thought I wouldn't accept because it was Agbo. Yeah. So there's no way I would agree to go to school in Agbo.
Because you grew up here, lived here,
everything.
and school here.
That was it. So I went to school and bought the form. I got the admission. I started school. So we were just all closed then. And that was, it was 2018, close to 2019. That was when he officially asked me out.
So when he asked you out, was it weird to you, like this guy asking me out? Like, was it weird or it was something you expected?
Not really weird, but somehow it sounded a little bit weird because one, this was my paddy, like my best friend, like we discussed everything, like we were so close. But then I wouldn't say I wasn't expecting it anyways. Yeah, that was it. But because the closeness was there, the bond was there, and all of those things, the understanding was there.
Wow. Yes. So you married your friend?
I married my best friend.
Okay, moving on. After your wedding, the whole story went viral. Almost all the major blogs, major news in Nigeria had your story. I read it online. I was like, what's happening? So, did you expect it to go this viral?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was just something that shocked you.
Yes. I actually woke up. Someone that woke me up in the morning of that, I think yesterday. Someone woke me up in the morning, was like, come to Facebook, check something. I said, what's happening there? I logged in. First of all, I saw people screenshotting something from Instagram, from Linda and KJ official blog, send it to me. You are trending. I opened it. I said, seriously?
I saw it on Yaba Left.
Yeah, that was when it was Yaba Left. That was when the guy called me. Was like, come to Facebook.
Wow.
So I went to Facebook. I saw he tagged me on a comment. I was shocked and everything. I was like, how did this actually go viral? Who leaked this whole information? Who is behind it all? So that was it. We weren't really expecting it. It came as a huge shock.
Okay, it went viral. So how did you feel about it? How did your husband feel about him and yourself, like the whole thing being online? You know, some people don't like being so much in that digital space. How did he take it? And how did you yourself take it?
We were both shocked, surprised at first, but then because of the phone and all of this, we kind of liked it, at least
turns to cruise.
Having having the whole
so
world talk about you, like the feeling. So the shock didn't matter again. We got to enjoy it and just read some comments and post and laugh about it, and that was just it.
I'm meeting you today. The first thing I noticed is how hospitable you are. It seems like that is how you are naturally. This is the first time. I don't know, you look like someone I've met before, but this is like the first time we're getting this close, and it's so free. I'm actually enjoying myself talking here. Now let's head back to your story. You talked about how you guys met, and the dislike was just there. And I picked something from there. I feel it's general. Sometimes you can never know people until you get close to them.
Yes.
So I feel most people, they just see someone from afar or hear something someone says and they just dislike somebody. It's important for those watching. It's important that you get close to someone first. Get to know the person before making your own conclusion. Before we go, we're about wrapping up. What's one thing you would like to tell the public? Either a lesson or something. Just one thing.
Nothing much than you can't judge a book by its cover. That's just the major thing. I thank God I didn't misjudge him for my hatiness for no reason. It just happened like that, but I still we got to know each other and became to friends. So I'm so happy that everything turned out really nice. Like getting to get married to someone you've known, you've loved, you grew to love it, because love is not just there, it grows, you have to nurture it. So our love story was really a thing of patience. He was really patient. First of all, I finished my secondary school through the years of looking for admission and university struggle and all of those things. So he just had to wait all those whiles, and he respected my rules. He had his own boundaries, and he had the respect and understanding about me. And he got to respect it all without having any issues about it.
Wow. Husband material, 100 yards.
Yes, it's more than 100 yards.
Okay, once again, congratulations on your wedding. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you very much.
I'm really happy for you. I wish you the best in your marriage. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace, yeah. There you have it, from the horse's mouth, direct from the source. So for those feminists and all those apropos people say the child abuse, a teacher married the student, now you have the full story. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, follow, like, and share. Of course, comment. Peace, yeah.